Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Definitely a cold start to the day again. Sounds like a broken record when we say that, but a little bit different in the sense of we've got some snow here on First Alert Doppler radar. Whoa.
A weird look there.
Yeah, technology that happens. It's wanting a snow day too. um, but yeah, we're looking at some snow, especially for areas along and south of the Highway 84 corridor. This is a live look here at First Alert Doppler radar. The heaviest of snow so far that we've seen here in Mississippi has been in Natchez, Macomb, Tylertown, but further off to the south has been even heavier, especially in the New Orleans area. I-10 has been shut down. Anywhere south of I-55 at was it Hammond? Yeah. Yeah. South of Hammond has been shut down. So you pretty much can't get into New Orleans because of the hazardous road conditions. Luckily for us, we haven't had any kind of accidents or issues to report here in Mississippi. But the snow has picked up a little bit in our far most southern locations. Technology doesn't want to work today.
It definitely does not want to work. But again,
anyway,
we're seeing a lot of
there
heavier snowfall off to the south. You can actually see it on our Tylertown camera in the top right there. Starting to come down a little bit. It's definitely a much cooler look for areas down there. But again, you're also seeing it actually. Is that the
in
Monticello camera is showing it as well. Here in the metro, not seeing the snowfall. We did have a couple flurries early this morning. Still have a little bit of a chance to see maybe a flurry or two as the day goes on. But to be honest with you, it looks like our best chance of snowfall has come and gone. And sad to say, because I was really hoping for a nice light dusting for us here, but it just stayed too far to the south. We had too much dry air settling in into our area, and that really limited a lot of the capabilities that we could see whenever it came to the amount of snowfall that we actually could have been talking about, because it could have easily gotten up there, but we had just had too much dry air settling in with us. But you definitely not a lot of dry air settling down for areas to the south. I mean, look at that near Tylertown. That is a beautiful shot. If you don't have to get out, I would 100% not recommend it. We're going to be expecting some more snowfall throughout the next couple hours for areas to the south as well. So it's going to really settle into the start of your day. Make sure you stay home. As you get your day started, just enjoy that nice hot chocolate and bundle up as you get your day ready to go.
Yeah, so temperatures right now currently sitting at 28. We've pretty much been below freezing all of this morning, and we're more than likely going to stay below freezing for the rest of today. But as we continue, at least through the lunch hour, the snow chances will pretty much stay further off to the south. I think this model is a little bit overplaying it, making it that far north. But then by the lunch hour, this does have a transitioning into rain, but I think we're actually going to stay below freezing. So I don't think we're necessarily going to be talking about rain here necessarily, but then things pretty much dry out by around 2 o'clock or so. And then we're just left with dry conditions for the rest of your Tuesday and into Tuesday night. But with any kind of precipitation that we do see, especially further off to the south, I'm going to also want to keep in mind that temperatures are going to drop pretty significantly overnight tonight and into the mid to low teens, potentially even single digits. And I'm not talking necessarily about feels like temperature. Our actual temperatures could be that cold. So refreezing could be an issue for the Wednesday morning commute.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be our biggest issue looking ahead. But thankfully, it doesn't stick around all that long. We get, again, above freezing by the time that we head out Wednesday afternoon. And it will be a pretty much copy and paste sort of forecast as we go on this week. We'll gradually warm up into the afternoons, but mornings are going to be staying cold. So make sure into tomorrow morning especially, you are being very cautious. Remember the 4 Ps, people, pets, plants, and pipes, as we're definitely expecting that hard freeze to really settle into our forecast for the rest of the day today. So please be very cautious and very careful. I mean, we're forecasting temperatures to stay into the teens and 20s into our overnight lows for the next really couple of days all the way into the weekend. So we're not really expecting too many big warm-ups in our overnight lows, but throughout the days, we'll see our highs back in the 50s and 60s come Friday and Saturday. So that's a good thing.
Since Billy asked the question, will the rain become ice and cause road issues? So any kind of precipitation, I would say definitely areas south of I-20. It is possible that it will refreeze overnight tonight and could become black ice for the morning commute tomorrow. So it's not out of the question that there could be travel impacts, especially further off to the south. So I wouldn't necessarily say that we're all in the clear when it comes to issues tomorrow morning, but something to keep in mind for the morning commute tomorrow.
Yeah, and again, it's not going to be widespread in terms of the. It really depends on how much moisture you received today, what type of precipitation you got, and that's what I was really looking into. One person just said, "Not in Jackson, right?" If that model did look to bring us any chance of some stray showers later this afternoon as that front does pass through, then we could possibly see that. But to be honest with you, I think that we're going to be staying relatively dry throughout much of the day today. So the black ice potential or the freezing potential for us here in the metro is going to be lower compared to areas to the south. Now, I'm not saying it's zero, because if we do see some type of that precipitation, I think it could easily happen, especially on bridges.
Yes.
And, areas like that. I want y'all to be cautious of that. Don't just chalk it up as nothing happened, it didn't snow, so I'm fine to drive into the morning. So just be careful and be cautious.
Give yourself extra time in the morning too,
just in case.
But after that, we will warm up in the afternoons to come. We're looking at temperatures back into the 40s tomorrow afternoon, continuing to the 50s by Friday, 60s by Sunday. So that's kind of crazy that we're seeing snow in some places, and then we're talking 60s by the end of the weekend. But then we're going to pretty much stay average for most of next week. So that is some good news. We're going to be getting back to a little bit of a normal routine when it comes to the weather. Maybe a bit of a soggy start next week with the rain Sunday into Monday, but it doesn't look to be any kind of winter precipitation by any means. So when all is said and done, the rest of today, still first alert weather day, due to the dangerous cold and the snow that is expected to continue again south of Highway 84 is the most likely outcome until about the lunch hour or so, and then things will dry out. Anywhere that does see any precipitation today will potentially, more than likely, freeze tonight and will bring impacts tomorrow to the morning commute. I would again say mainly south of I-20 where that will be the issue, but that's not to say that it's not completely zero. So just continue to keep that into account for tomorrow morning, and then eventually we will thaw out by tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, that's the good thing. There's an end in sight, people. So we just got to get through the worry about tonight, especially for areas south of I-20. But please, if you do live further off the south along Highway 84, if you can, just settle on in for the day today. Enjoy the snow, and make sure you do enjoy it safely as well. Just make sure if you are heading on out, you bundle on up, bundle your kids up if they are going out to enjoy the snow as well. And please stay safe. If you have to get on the roads in any way, shape, or form, just make sure you leave a lot of extra space between you, the person in front of you, and you just take your time. Don't hit on the brakes too quick, and just coast if you need to. Just make sure y'all be safe, stay warm, and have a great rest of your day today. We'll be back to give you another updated look at what you can expect tomorrow, as well as in our later newscast throughout the rest of the day today.